If you go against the judge and you take those kids out of the country, that's kidnapping. There's no coming back from
Trust me, Mom, this is not a move that I'm making lightly, okay? But if I need to, I have the resources to disappear. Willow and Drew will never find me or the kids.
What about your family? Your brothers and your sisters? You're just gonna leave all of us behind?
No, I don't want to, all right? But there's no life for me without my kids. They have to be my first priority. They're clearly not for Willow.
She won't even entertain the possibility that Drew said what he said, even if he didn't know Wiley was there.
But Drew can do no wrong in her eyes. So no matter what he says or what he does, she's all in. After today, the court might be able to trust her with my kids, but I can't.
I'm here, okay, son?
Thanks, Dad. What about you? What do you think about all this?
You're doing what you think is right for your kids. And I'll do what I promised. I'll look out for Sasha and Daisy. And I'll get them to you for a visit, whatever you and Sasha decide.
I appreciate that. And thank you for looking after them during Sasha's pregnancy when I couldn't.
Of course.
Mom, come on, you're being too quiet.
I think you're wrong. I think you're making a huge mistake. There has to be another way, Michael. If you cross this line, you become a fugitive. And in the eyes of the court, that makes Drew and Willow right.
Yeah, and I can live with that so long as my kids are safe. I'm out of time, Mom. I can't leave my children with Willow and Drew. I won't do that. I'm gonna go pick up Wiley and Amelia and take them to the park before it gets too late.
Well,
Go back. You have to do something.
like what, Carly?
I don't know, but we can't lose Michael and our
If
grandchildren.
I make a move, it's gonna make things worse.
Talk to him. Get through to him.
I hate every second of this.
Really? Because it seemed like you both were ready to put him on the jet and help him disappear.
Well, that's because whatever my son is doing, I will do the exact same
problem,
thing.
Sonny.
Carly, we weren't in the courtroom. You were. Was it as bad for Michael as he thinks it was?
You know what? I gotta get this.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Alike. So we already went over earlier when Michael first revealed to Sonny, Carly, and Jason that he was planning on taking the kids out of the country if he loses the case. That we now know in tomorrow's episode is going to be finally going to be revealed, y'all. This is going to be a big one, man. So make sure on this channel that you are locked in, because we are going to go over that tomorrow, man. So this decision, it's going to be a big one, big episode tomorrow, y'all. But so basically I'm focusing more on the conversation between Carly and Michael, because Carly expressed a lot of concern. She was very worried about this decision that Michael's making. And like I said, I was saying this in the other video. Make sure y'all watch that one. I was saying this, like, I'm kind of in agreement with Carly, but I'm also in agreement with Michael too. Like, it's a 50-50 thing, because I understand why Michael's doing it. First of all, he does not want his kids to spend another day around Drew. Like, at the end of the day, after what happened with Wiley, I think that really awoke Michael's ass in the situation. He just really doesn't want his kids around Drew. And Sonny's like, Sonny knows he's a bad dude. That's how Sonny in the background is like, son of a bitch. Like, he always does. And Michael just feels like he got no choice, man, because he doesn't want to sit around and just now knowing on the legal side what's going on. But now Carly was coming from the other side, the legal ramifications on this. Now, they were already talking about the concern of abandoning Daisy behind with Sasha. But Michael's like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it when it comes to Sasha and Daisy. Right now, he just really has to get Wiley and Amelia away from these two once the decision's made. So, and he feels like he's running out of time. But Carly was trying to make sure that Michael knew about the situation, because obviously, because this is a legal situation now, it is officially kidnapping. To take the children away, whereas before it wouldn't have been kidnapping. And so, you know, this is a situation right now where he could get a felony. You know, he's going to go outside the country and be extradited. You know what I mean? And probably have to serve some time. So is that all worth it for the situation unless you can assure that Wiley and Amelia, by the time they hit 18, you know, that they could be assured that they'll be away from Willow and Drew. Because we know Drew's going to do everything, his resources, now that he's in the government and everything like that, he's going to do everything to try to track Michael down and the kids. So I don't know if this is a straight good idea for Michael. I understand why he's doing it, but I actually, I don't know. I think he's got to concur with Carly here, man, because the one thing that I was like really in agreement with Carly on here, you will justify the court's decision. That is one thing you don't want to do. You do not want to justify the court's decision, because once you do something like that, the court's going to look at it like, yeah, we made the right decision keeping you away from your children. So it's a crazy thing, man. But Michael has his mind dead set on it, man. He has his mind dead set on it. But it's such a catch-22 situation because it is what it is, man. Like, it's tough, man. That's all I want to hear from y'all in the comment section about it, because what would y'all do if y'all was in this situation, man? Do y'all think Michael is in the right? Do you agree more with Carly? You know, I'm leaning more towards I agree with Carly. To be honest with y'all, I really don't want Michael to justify the court's decision on this. And you know, I think Sonny and Jason also agree with Carly, but they were more in the standstill that we respect Michael as an adult. Whereas you kind of know that this has always been the thing with Carly. Carly always treats Michael like a little boy sometimes. But I think the whole thing with Sonny and Jason was just that they're just going to respect him as a man, that he's just going to have to go down in flames with this decision, you know, whatever it is. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. This is now an interesting wrinkle in the storyline after we get the decision from the courts on the hearing tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, man. But go on ahead and give me your thoughts on this. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News to Light.